Hey, so I'm doing a Fusion360 design and thought I'd record this for everybody. It's super simple. I have a cell phone, Google Pixel 4 XL, and I want a thing that I can put it in so that I can put it in, hang it on a pegboard so that I can have it on my pegboard and just set it there. Kind of going for the place for everything has place. So here's what I've got. I've gone ahead and I've started a sketch, and the first thing I do when I create a drawing is I come in and set the width. So I'm going to back up. I create the user parameters. So in this case, I'm essentially going to make a generic thing that will hang on a pegboard that then something can slide into that's rectangular shaped or cube shaped. So I need a width, I need a depth, and then I need a height. I also need a shell thickness. The shell thickness is what I use to just define the outside. Not to be confused with 3D printed, outside layers, but it's just the thickness that I like for whatever. So shell thickness 3 millimeters, and then I need a height, and we're going to do probably 70 millimeters. Well, yeah, 70 millimeters will give me a good solid. I'm going to increase the depth a little bit. The idea is I don't want it to be a solid fit. I want it to be something that you can kind of put it in and lean out so that it, it's a loose fit. It's just a place to set it. It doesn't take up much room. So if we change that to 30, yeah, that should work. Okay, and then I usually think of the bottom plane and then I extrude up. And I'm sure there's a better way to do this. Like, my guess is the best way to do this would be to make a box that represents the inside and then to use the actual shell function, but it's just not my design methodology yet. So the bottom of the box, we're just going to throw this in here, and we're going to do depth plus shell thickness times 2. Right here, we're going to do width plus shell thickness times 2. Nice and simple. And then we need to create an inside rectangle. And there's so many different ways to do this. But for now, I'm just going to do this. This is going to be width. This is going to be depth. This is going to be shell thickness. This is going to be shell thickness. And to make that quickly, I was pushing D. D is the dimension key. Works really great. So, anyways, now I have the basic sketch. Let's just get it approximately back over the center real quick. There we go. Okay, and then finish sketch. And I already broke the cardinal rule of always have a component. So new component. Phone holder. And I don't think I can move this sketch to the component. I might be able to. Probably. Oh, I could. Sweet. Usually you can't. Because I haven't done anything yet. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to extrude. So we're going to extrude just this outer face, and it's going to be the height. That's what it is. Make sure we're going the right direction. And then we're going to extrude again. Make our sketch visible so we can see it. And now to make the bottom, we're just going to extrude both. And we're going to do negative shell thickness. Now we have a simple box. I always just chamfer everything, or fillet everything. It just makes it look so much nicer. So we're going to get all these edges. We're going to get the bottom. We are going to get the top. So I should have 12 edges, and I do have 12 edges. I'm also going to get the inside corners because I just think it makes it look so much better. I think we're golden. You know, I'm going to grab these ones too because I already got the front. Okay. And now I like to do a multiple of shell thickness to keep it simple. So times 0.3 is going to give us like a 1 millimeter. I've got some extra edges selected, but that's good enough. If I were to do this again, I don't need to make it perfect, but you can take these outer edges, and if you give them a larger radius, so the inside is shell thickness times like 0.2, and if you were to do that same 0.2 but add shell thickness, then you get a nice consistent radius, and these kind of flow together. It looks pretty sweet. In fact, let's just do it. So I'm just going to make these a nice 1 millimeter. And then if we do these outside ones like this, to be 1 plus shell thickness. No. Yeah. I want it to look a little better than that. So there, that's about what I want. Nice. And then we'll quickly throw a chamfer on the bottom. That looks nice. 1 millimeter. And then a quick chamfer up here. Fillet up here. 1 millimeter. Okay. Now what we need to do is I need to import from another design my hooks. So you can come in and do insert, insert drive, save. This is going to be phone hook. Save. So the easiest way to get these to mount is to just, we're going to do a sketch right here. Look at it. And then we're going to create 2 points. I'm using a 1 inch. So it needs to be yeah, that'll work okay. Then we're going to quickly do a construction line. Grab the midpoint, do the midpoint. Then we know that these are supposed to be 1 inch from here, so we do 1 inch. Sweet. And from there to there, let's just do 10 millimeters. Finish sketch. Now what we can do is we can do a symbol with a new joint. Let's say that's one side of our joint. That's the other side of our joint. Watch the magic happen. Ta-da! So cool. And we're going to do another joint. Why can't I select that? Interesting. Well, this is supposed to be a quick thing, so I am not sure I'm going to worry about it that much. I still really want it to work, though. Oh, of course, duh, because it came in as part of the component. That's why. You can't do a joint between two parts of the same component. So delete. Come up here and select this. Move copy. Create copy. Move it this way. OK. Symbol. Joint. Now the way I did this, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure it's going to break the link between the two bodies. So if I were to modify this one, it's not going to show up on this one, but this is a tested design. I don't really care. Oh, now that's interesting. Interesting. And that'll have to do. Edit sketch. Now that I think will go in and it'll work great.